Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with their opponents. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go, D.
Wilson on the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Yates. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a first and goal.
Pollard, touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Desperados have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Desperados 14, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this one complete to Smith. 5 yards. Now it's... Third and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bilal Nichols drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Score Desperados 21, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. 56.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Jets 7.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
53, check 53.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going up top for Miller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lambo up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I just doubt.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Wilson throwing after the interception.
Swings this out for Hunt.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
21 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
2 more yards. That's another.
To throw again is Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Yates. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Desperados take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Scotty Miller, 81 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42. Jets 28.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Desperados get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49. Jets 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right in your...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
13 yards. And an Austin 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Desperado.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
complete to Cole Kmet. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Pollard again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Jets are going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Right there in the middle, 55. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike 19. Check 55, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson going deep this time for Miller. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown. Scotty Miller, 97 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49, Jets 35.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 20, 10, 5, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 78 yards. And the Desperados are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
56, Jets 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Desperados 63, Jets 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's what I want to see. Touchdown, Jets. Scotty Miller. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and...
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Desperados add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Desperados 70, Jets 41.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.